being able to absorb all those bans and still get something that is unique to him is a HUHI thing.
Yeah, this Envy doing something clever.
Be going in for this. Level 1, getting into some action. APHROMOO going to be soaking the damage from this one. OMARGOD still staying on the red buff.
And they're standing here.
HAKUHO
They're going
move
to
up.
force it.
Pushed off.
Moving in further onto Omar, taken down below 200 HP. Apollo is not going to allow him to finish this buff.
All right, and this is the fear sometimes, Zac. Weaker.
Oh, they're
Look
gonna
at
fall.
Peacemaker.
They might just find the passive.
He always had
Lyra's going to the other
as
side.
well of the smite, but this is what's happening bottom lane where they got to pick the pushing Caitlyn. You need to take
another, right on it!
Another
Drop into the damage! So close! STIXXAY has to use the heal to stay alive. HAKUHO dials these in one after the other.
As Envy, whether it's getting the Drake with the blue buff and the Cassiopeia, or going for a dive, you want one of these things. Nice pull again.
Yet another
That's
pull,
like
more
the
chase.
kill.
We see more burst. Close. Ace in the hole coming through. APHROMOO with a nice point-blank block onto that one, barely getting himself away too. CLG survives another day, but LIRA wants to make sure he can
got the
change
Mobies.
that if possible. Mobies are up, not going to go around. Honestly, DARSHAN has done so well in the top lane this split, but now Apollo has found himself in some trouble. That Lantern is interrupted. Apollo is stand united. Keeping him alive for now as he throws down the Spirit's Rev. DARSHAN gonna be taunted. And SERAPH comes in, seeing what they can do. As the lasers fired off the first one for HUHI. LIRA now gonna be taken down second. It's a 2 for 0. NISQY comes in on the 1-6. They might be in some trouble, but NISQY may yet find his mark. NISQY takes down STIXXAY, now looking to chase down Omar, grabs the double kill. 3 down on the side of CLG. NISQY still trying to get away, but not gonna do it. DARSHAN coming in to clean this one up a little bit. Apollo still walking away. DARSHAN, can he find that boomerang? Jumps forward, does not quite hit it.
Omar makes the roll mid though.
Oh, NISQY
on
caught
NISQY.
between 3 people. The beam comes out, and he is out of there. HUHI grabbing the kill. And now LIRA trying to finish off the Rift Herald.
You got to touch it, though.
Must
Does
protect
do so.
the Rift
Now they're just gonna defend it, leaving it on the ground. Omar jumping in, HAKUHO trying to stop him. Box is down, brutal to Omar, and he's spider food.
Get that Herald.
Onto the ward, now canceled. They want to get the Herald if they can, but CLG playing protection around it. If you can stop them from picking this up, you make the objective almost worthless. You get the 100 gold, and that's it.
You know what's worthwhile? The mid turret.
That's worth more than 100 gold. Yes!
That was really well played from a macro sense from CLG. Look at that. There's the
Cassiopeia
burn.
Baron Rush though.
It actually is a
They
lot
can
of
see it,
damage.
but
They can
sometimes
get
it
it.
doesn't matter.
Darshan's gonna hit third.
Take
2K.
him out if they can. APHROMOO. Omar
Omar's
in.
gonna get in.
OMARGOD and OMARGOD takes the Baron at CLG. Now mounts the counterattack. The light bomb disintegration rate finding its way onto NISQY. LIRA repels up and over, lands on the other side of the wall. DARSHAN chasing after, and the boomerang blade takes him down. CLG, what a steal. OMARGOD, there's your moment. They've got the Baron buff for greater than 2 minutes remaining, but now, what can they do with it? They need to get some turrets or something. As OMARGOD starting up the fight yet again. Light bomb disintegration rate gonna hook it away. The bottom laners, HAKUHO in some trouble. Nearly gonna be taken down, but HUHI dies first. Aphro second. Envy may have found their fight. It's 1 for 2 overall. They lose their AD carry, but take out the enemy mid laner. Getting HUHI out of there is very important. But now they're going even further. HAKUHO too low to really participate too much in this fight. SERAPH gonna be pulled to safety. Walking away with the explosive charge. Tier 2 likely going down here as it does only have a sliver of health remaining. Envy retreating back into their own base.
The enemy jungler can do that too. And Omar actually just smoked more perfectly than LIRA did. And he's gone.
Yeah, they jump on him bottom, and they pick him up. This frozen mallet is doing so much for DARSHAN.
Yeah, he's got an adaptive helm maybe for Vel'Koz, but that does not help you against Gnar Trist.
No.
So he gets bursted down real fast.
Not even a little, only a ninja tabby can protect himself against the combined damage of those two. It means SERAPH is out of there for 25 seconds. Only 2 seconds remaining on the Baron buff. Life form disintegration ray. Apollo, you better not walk back into that one. CLG looking to push onto the tier 3 now. Break open the inhibitor line. STIXXAY will not stop shooting. As the death sentence comes down, only finds its way to APHRO, who mounts the counterattack back into HAKUHO, who's now going to be taken down. STIXXAY will not let him escape this time. NISQY, Apollo, and LIRA trying to defend this one, but it's 5 men strong from CLG versus 3 from Envy.
And
The
just
inhibitor about to fall.
this effective range of this Vel'Koz versus what the Cassiopeia has, I have to say, when you're talking about a coach like Zikz and this team of CLG that has these champion pools that are so flexible, you can really craft some creative things that are frustrating to play against. So huge shout out to both the coach and the team for that.
Yeah, and being able to play around what matters right here. They want to be able to get a push down, and SERAPH is overextended. So they set up a bit of a bait. DARSHAN's always had the lead. STIXXAY then 2v1. Could be very interesting. APHROMOO playing like he's clearing wards while the rest of the team is on Baron, and Envy's just not in a position to stop this.
Apollo's all the way back in the base. I don't see how Envy does anything
LIRA?
against this unless they go for a miracle steal.
No.
Envy not getting anywhere. Finding some stuns, some damage out into APHROMOO. Repel up from LIRA, but he's not going to be able to land really anywhere. Has to flash back over the wall. The life form disintegration raid chasing him down. STIXXAY comes over. He's going to take him. A killing spree for that Tristana. CLG now marching down the mid lane. They've got 5 versus 4 for 40 seconds. They've got Baron up. It's time to push mid.
Yeah, SERAPH not ulting in on LIRA. Left him dead to rights right there. Probably wouldn't have been able to save him since STIXXAY could have still followed a flash. We'll have it if CLG try and dive, but as you mentioned, 5v4.
Comes out, not finding its way onto anyone. The Tristana just does so much damage to these objectives at this point in time. SERAPH now has to be pulled to safety. Dark Passage down means Envy cannot step up. Inhibitor number 2 under fire and under the ground. That thing's out of here for now as DARSHAN takes it out and CLG rotates over back to the bottom lane inhibitor they took down before, now going after that for the second time.
And even though there's a CS advantage for Apollo, there's a level advantage for STIXXAY. They've been giving him those solo lanes. They got him.
He hit him with 2 Qs and then pressed the ult.
And now they're destroying the rest of Envy. Both of the damage dealers are gone, and CLG will likely make their victory push here. HUHI, in the blink of an eye, just deletes the remainder of Apollo's health bar and likely seals this game. STIXXAY now caught out. There's no way to follow it up. CLG jumps in. Omar grabbing the kill onto LIRA as SERAPH tries to get himself out. HAKUHO's not going to be doing the same. STIXXAY's on a rampage, and CLG, 34 minutes into the game, take game number 1.
Just like that, you land enough skill shots on that Vel'Koz. He killed Apollo from 1,500 units away, off screen, basically. But the clutch smite from OMARGOD